Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today a further unbagging of another of the Small Battles series from Snafu Design. Thank you again to Oscar for his assistance and service. Always excellent service from Snafu. Ordered here in the UK, delivery from Spain within 7 days. So really good. No issues whatsoever. This one I bought because it's a period I'm very interested in. I've visited Malta several times as a youngster, and it's a place forever in my heart, really. I'm fascinated with Maltese history, military history, going back to the times of the Order of St. John, right through to their valiant and heroic defence of their island in 1942. And really love the Maltese people, very friendly. Always had really great time when I went there. And if anyone is thinking about going, please go and visit Grand Harbour in Malta, in Valletta. Wonderful piece of history that's still preserved to this day. So when I saw this game, Nothing Left to Bomb, The Skies over Malta, 1940 to 42, again it tickled my interest. It's something I've not really seen covered in another war game. Again, part of the design mythology from Snafu, that they always pick unusual periods or things maybe that haven't been produced on the tabletop very frequently. So let's show you a little bit. I say that wonderful artwork, as you can see there. This is a game by Nicola Sagini. Apologies, Nicola, if I've pronounced that incorrectly. On the back here, we can see that it's low complexity, 2 players for 1 to 2 hours. And each turn equals 1 month. And in the bag, as we'll see in a moment, you get the map, the counters, player aids, player mats, and a rules booklet. Again, really nice back sheet here. Covers a little bit about what the game is about. We've got the design by Nicola, the graphical design by David, and then the usual development team behind Snafu, Mark, Oscar, and Ivan. So let's get into the bag and show you what you get. As you will be aware, I am a big fan of Snafu games. Got quite a few in my collection now. Have spoken to Oscar a number of times, and as I say, I love what they stand for, and again their ethos in terms of what they're trying to produce. And I really like these games. So usual counter cover becomes part of the game. So this is the British player mat, which looks very interesting. Looks a bit like a radar panel and a sort of headquarters player mat. Really nice. And as often happens at the back, the reverse one is also a player mat for the Axis. And again, sort of similar vein. So you've got 2 really nice, graphically pleasing things there to play and take part in the game. You've got the rules I'll come back to in a moment, along with the map. Let's have a quick look at the counters. I've talked about the counters before. They are functional, quite small, but average quality. But what I would say is that their print quality is very good. So if you look at these aircraft, for example, some really nice designs on there, graphically very pleasing to the eye. I think they're going to look great on the map. And you've got some very interesting sort of other ones down here as well. Short Sunderland, look at that. Love that airplane. Got one of them in Duxford Air Museum, not far from myself. And it's an amazing aircraft. So yeah, some really interesting things there. You've got reverse to the counters, although maybe this is more for a hidden movement element, so quite interesting. So yeah, counters absolutely fine. Love the pastel-y colours. I think they're very, very nice. We've then got these two really nice looking pieces of artwork, really absolutely superb. Look at that. Opens up, and this would assume would be the Allied sort of quick reference sheet, really. Looks like it's got everything on there you need, so that's really nice. And looks like the Axis player has something very similar. Again, really like this. Really nicely done. Simple, but again, thought process. For us gamers, we love things like this. Like that a lot. I think that's really nice. The map is the usual sort of paper card stock. Perfectly good quality. Again, not huge by any means. I think again, this one being that little bit bigger than the smaller battles that some of the pocket battle ones they do, I probably would put this under plexi just to one, get it to lay straight. But look at that, beautiful. It's very simple, but I love the blue they're using for the ocean. It really makes, for me, the map pop of the Maltese mainland. And then this looks a bit like an area control kind of game. So you've got Grand Harbour up here with Valletta, which was spoke about earlier. And then some of the other areas, some of these places I've visited myself, like Medina, Mostar, Salima. But there's quite a few other places on there. Takali Airfield, I was aware of, not so much these other sort of areas that I mentioned. So a little bit of history for me to learn there. You've got the months of the years going down here with things as they happen. I like that. And again, sort of if you're doing scenario 1 or scenario 2 or even scenario 3, so that's quite nice that you've got some different scenarios, as we'll come on to in the rules, to play here. So depending on the time you've got and what you like to get out of the game, you've got some replayability there, which is really nice. But the map, I think, is beautiful. Hope you agree. Let's put that to one side, and let's get to the rule book. So the rule book is a decent sized booklet. It runs to 23 pages, but the final page is a detailed sequence of play. Really nice. Love the historical photographs. Even got a counter key, very nice, like that. Acknowledgements, bibliography, and you got a bit about the history, and you can't go wrong. There's a lot in there, a lot of information gone into this booklet. So we're at page 17 before we start hitting the rules, which these bits are the scenarios. So if we come out of the scenarios, we're down to page 12. So suddenly the rules themselves don't look anywhere near as complex as maybe they look at first glance. But again, it's set out in this really nice, clear fonts, splashes of colour, splashes of historical photographs and historical kind of bits that have been picked out from the history books, just to give the player flavour and chrome and get them engrossed into the period that they're looking into. Sequence of play, and then the first 3-4 pages really setting the game up. So the rules themselves don't look too complex. As I say, some nice colour in there, very clear, easy to follow as always with Snafu's games. And yeah, really like it. So this game uses a modified system initially devised by Yasushi Nakaguro in his operational Pointblank game. That was under the Bonsai Games umbrella in 2017. I would imagine he would be delighted to see how this has been taken forward and made into what looks like a really nice design. So I think Nicola's done a great job along with the Snafu design team. That's nothing left to bomb. And just quickly put down the components that we've reviewed there. Some really nice stuff. But hopefully that's given you a flavour of this game. This is all about the skies over Malta, 1940 to 1942, by Nicola Saggini, part of the Small Battle series from Snafu Design. Hope you've enjoyed this unbagging and hope to bring you a little bit more very soon.